welcome back to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. Today I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna show you which projects I'm working currently on this layout. And I will do the projects partially on the Monday live streams at 8 p.m. Central European Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So let's go into that. So this is from my last video where I explained how my power control board works with the various power sections on my layout. And I told you that I was going to work on the return sensors of the snap switches. I have several snap switches throughout the layout, and I told you that I was going to work on turnout number 12 to get that working correctly, but I need to do that with the other turnouts as well. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a relay board. I'm going to feed it in with the signals and then set each individual relay board if it's a thrown or a closed status of that turnout. So it will be equivalent to the turnout numbers which I use. And this is what I already was working upon. So I have here the CMRI node. And that one sends the signal out to the relay board. And then this is the I2C board which captures the signal from the relay board. And the relay board itself, one side is connected to ground and the other side is connected to 5 volt. Then you have a multiplexer over here. And I use that same multiplexer in a previous video where I showed how it's working, and I also use this method with the analog sensing, so the additional analog inputs for the current sensors, which I will link a video here at the top. So the same method is used here, so I can check on that port what turnout has been set, so I constantly monitor these relays. And I need to put this one to it as well, so there will be 2 relay boards. I could use opticouplers, which makes it a little bit smaller, but I have these already here, so and it's easier to see that if a turnout is set or not, because each turnout will get the same number as the turnout numbering on my layout. So that is a project which I'm working on. The next project will be the positioning of the cameras. Currently I have some webcams over here. I have a action cam over here. But I also have 2 cameras in buildings. So that's a camera, and I will put up the link to a short video where I showed you where I hide the cameras. And this one is in there as well. But I need to reprogram those because they, at this moment, one of them is a little bit flaky, so I need to redo them, but that will be in a project as well. So I need to remove this one and then get a better picture. These are, by the way, Wi-Fi cameras. They work with an ESP32. So this one is facing to the windmill and that one is facing here to the train station. So another project which I need to finish is install a new AC motor in that windmill over there, because the AC motor has been broken down. I tried to repair it, but unfortunately it didn't last long, so I now really need to replace that. Then I still have to work on the project of the train station. And the problem I have is with these platforms. I need to raise the platforms because I noticed that some cars which I use, they will hit the roof here. Plus another thing what I need to do, because I would like to install lighting in the platform itself, I need to close this gap so that the lights doesn't shine through it. So I need to check on how to fix that. So I already started with some cardboard over here to put it in, and I still need to cut it to the right place and then put this on top so that it could raise the platform a little bit so that the trains can take the curve. And with this last platform, I actually need to cut out this section. So that's another project for this year as well. And of course, as mentioned in previous videos, I would like to work on this area over here where I would like to have a river, and I would like to have a crossing over here, so that this will be an extension of this this scene, and I will fill it up, make a parking lot over here for the passengers which travel by the train. I also need to put some detection in here with reed relays, because the problem is I can't drill in this board anymore because it's flat on top of my stairway. So I need to put the wires in between here, and then I can drop the wire down here. So, but those will be for this end over here, because this is the end of the track. So I can put a relay board over here, of a relay, well actually a reed relay over here and a reed relay over there. And here I don't have that issue because it's already in a free space. So I need to put the cables here in the middle and then let it drop so that I can have the train stop at the right position where I want. And as explained in the live stream from last Monday, I'm gonna, what is it, last Monday? No, the Monday before, I'm using iridium magnets, and the iridium magnets, they will be glued here at the front of this truck on the locomotive. So when it hits that, then it will stop. But I also need to know that it enters, so I need to check how many reed relays I need to do. And then of course I need to put all the ballasting in. So it's a lot of projects to work on, and then work my way to the end. So that is a lot of projects currently working on as well. So, and if I'm looking at the shadow station, well, that's easier to do with the shadow station for ballasting than over there. But I need to cover this one up, and I'm going to use papier-mâché to do that. There will be a road towards the windmill over there. That windmill doesn't have any running motors in it, so I will need to check how that is doing. So that's a little bit of an overview of what I'm gonna do the coming period, and I will do some sections in my live streams as well, so gonna work to it together. And you may have noticed, and that is what I mentioned already before, the lighting of the buildings. These are all automated over JMRI. The street lights, the building lights, etc. And I would like to transpose that to the village as well, and also to other sections. So a lot of things to do. So for example, here in this train station, you have a lot of bleeding of the plastic. So if I put a light here, it bleeds through the hole. So I need to put compartments in there. So that's another project to work on. If you liked it, please consider to subscribe to my channel and follow me along with all this. And give it a thumbs up. It's always good for the analytics. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.